The Rockets on their way to the locker room earlier on, looking to deliver the gift of a big win to the home crowd tonight. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. And you look at Johnson. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And he doesn't have far to go to break into that top 10, but it's probably unrealistic to think he'll be a factor in the race for the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I think his target should be all rookies, second team at this point. If he's even paying attention to all that hoopla, really, it's just about helping your team win games.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. Then there's Hawkins. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Tari Easton is out there with Durant. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops? Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, KD. Pass to Eason. Outside for KD. Off target with his 3. Now Murray. Here's Messi. Şengün covering. Thompson against Hawkins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thompson. Eason grabs the board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Over Hawkins. Şengün finds Eason. Out to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
To the first week of the new year. Here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You take a look at the Pelicans. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, I think for Houston, they know who they are. They know where they want to be. They just have to maintain this level of play and maybe even take it up a notch.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. They need this one. It's rebounded by Houston. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. There's a good screen. Over Eason. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Pelicans trail by 6. Hawkins with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Outside Durant. Here's Eason. Last game we saw him score 13. Shoots. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
Williamson against Eason. The jump hook, and Williamson with a nice bucket inside. Williamson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Durant. Şengün finds KD. Here's Eason. Thompson inside. He's covered by Hawkins. Thompson misses. Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson dishes to Murray. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
That's good from Durant. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
He hits both from the stripe. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Shepard's checked in for Houston. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. The Rockets, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Now Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Pass to Eason. Shepard with the ball. Murray on him to the left side wing. Eason drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. Here's Messi. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for KD.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
At the elbow, Williamson. Murray right side. And he gets the bucket.
So dangerous in the two-man game. Murray used that screen to perfection.
Inside, here's Eason. Good on the bucket. Eason's got 5 now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wide open look here for Murray. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, that's just another thing Murray can do for you. Hit the 3.
Rockets leading by 6. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
And you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And so it's New Orleans with it after the missed 3 from KD. It's Hawkins on the wing. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Rockets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Durant, the pass to Eason. A floater. Şengün trying to free himself up. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And the Pelicans also making a change. Grant, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Here's KD. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Shepard. Durant with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Murray. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Free throw drops for KD.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Puts it up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And then Durant with the jam.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for this guy is just so unreal.
Launches a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Houston leading by 5. KD on the wing. Out to Thompson. No good from the wing.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Screen by Grant. The 3 from Poole. The shot will not fall. Rockets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Shepard, that's good.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Grant. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And they get it. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Pass to Eason. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Jones. Here's Capella. Baseline J on the way. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Here's Poole. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Grant on the wing. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
KD with the bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They set the pick. Here's Grant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Rockets leading by 10. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Grant. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Shepard. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. It's stolen by Jones. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. .23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Poole, still without a basket. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Pelicans trail by 6. We've got Alperen Şengün. Cam Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Just 5 to shoot. Williamson right side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in.
Number 4, Dennis Smith Jr.
Rockets leading by 6. Şengün with the ball. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Williamson left side. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Stolen by Grant. The drive by Williams. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
Here's Shepard over Jones. And a beautiful finish by Shepard. Shepard's got 5 now.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Grant down low. Whitmore defending. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. It's going to be Grant shooting. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The free throw drops for Grant. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
On the wing, Jones. Fade kicks to Grant. And here's Poole for three. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sneaking out to the corner. We don't normally see Poole there.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. It's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Take a look at Thompson. And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Now, Poole. And you know the points will always be on the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. That free throw good from Williamson. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now, here's Poole. He's guarded closer. Five to shoot. To the inside. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Well, it's hard to imagine a more solid screen than a Zion screen.
Pass to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now, here's Poole. To the paint. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Poole. Poole's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Şengün. Hasn't made one yet. Thompson passes to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. And it's blocked. Here's Williamson. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's make some noise for your Watford.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Rockets. The Pelicans also changing it up. Trey Murphy comes in for Herbert Jones. And Hawkins subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Williamson against KD. 6 to shoot. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. He gets trailed by 3. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. Poke loose. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. The three-pointer, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Lets it go with a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Here's Nisi. Şengün covering. No good, he missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Shoots a 3. The shot, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Williamson up top. Over Durant. And it's Williamson missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here is Şengün. Still yet to score. Whitmore with it. Just 5 on the clock. It's Durant on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Loads it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Look out below. Zion came flying in to finish that alley-oop.
Thompson outside. Now Whitmore. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Grant, he's checked in for Williamson. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
numbers here for Kevin Durant. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him. But time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Grant finds Murray. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The Pelicans trail. Murray outside. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Fires, high post. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hawkins against Thompson. Murray outside. There's the screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Free throw good, Murray. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. And Tari Eason subbed in for Whitmore. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Pass to Hawkins. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tough 2 from Durant.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Intercepted. To the inside. And the dunk by Eason.
And I love the patience of Durant. And then the quick decision when he sees something.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 3. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Murray, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And the Pelicans miss again. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Şengün, no good from outside. And here is Murray. Down low, here's Grant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. The Pelicans have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Jeremy Grant, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Got it off in time. He can't get it to go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Rockets on top. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. They've got DeJounte Murray. Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
He's off on the first. So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Murray, and he hits it to tie the game up. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, over the years, Murray has worked to make himself a 3-level scorer.
Here's Eason. Back to Durant. Six on the shot clock. Here's Eason. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting 47%, pretty solid. For the lead. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Murray outside. Inside, here's Williamson. Rockets with the rebound. Eason with it. He has 7. A 3-ball. It's not going to go for him.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Williamson outside. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Here's Eason. And it's off from 3-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Hawkins. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Williamson.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
Out to KD. Confident finish by Durant.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Here's Murray. He's got 9. Pass to Hawkins. Williamson kicks to Murray. Clock at 6. They get the rebound. And stolen by Eason. Thompson finds Şengün. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Pass to Messi. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim. Now
here's Thompson from deep. Şengün passes to Thompson. No good on that one. New Orleans in the lead. Hawkins kicks to Murray. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Williamson. Here's Murray. From 13. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Go up and get it, Trey Murphy.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Shake it.
Pools checked in for Hawkins. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Take a look at Thompson. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA. And, of course, Tari Eason.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Rockets trail. Şengün kicks to KD. The Rockets with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Misi. Şengün covering to the paint. Durant against Williamson. And that one is off. Great D that time from Durant. Thompson for the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Murray. 11 points in the game. Pass to Poole. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. Poole's got 6.
You gotta know Poole is looking for revenge in these situations. Nice triple.
Out to Thompson. Tries a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Pelicans have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Misi. Back to Poole. Lets it go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Poole's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the execution out of that pick and roll as Poole calls his own number?
Here's Durant. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Poole, no good. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. Shot by Eason, no good. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Williamson right side. For 3, Murray. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. New Orleans leading by 4. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Houston making a switch. Shepard's checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Rockets. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out New Orleans, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Here's Grant. Drops in the layup for 2. Grant's got the lead back up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Well, Grant has added range, but hasn't lost anything in close.
Durant down the lane. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Jones, no luck. Rockets trailed by 4. Easton passes to Shepard. Now here's Durant. He has 29. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That's good from Durant.
Katie, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
And both free throws good for Durant.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Grant. Here's Poole. He's got 8. Grant, that's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Durant, the pass to Easton. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
No good on the wing 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
KD with the bucket.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Another shot. Nice D from Durant. The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. Over Jones. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by KD. KD's got his 4th assist in this one. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Poole kicks to Grant. And here is Poole. Six on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Poole's got 11 points. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Eason finds Şengün. Now Thompson. Some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Shepard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson against Poole. And Jones has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The 3 from KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Poole with it. And there's the drive. And it's blocked by Şengün. They recover it. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Houston's ball. They've led by as much as 10. Cam Whitmore is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Amen Thompson. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Pelicans trail. Grant finds Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you got to be able to take a hit in the NBA. Grant doing what he had to.
Jeremy Grant, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. And Grant drops them both.
Well, with a guy like Grant, you know he's going to find ways to contribute across the board.
Pass to Whitmore. Out left to the wing. Thompson outside. No good on the triple. Well, for New Orleans, shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Now Grant to the middle. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Houston.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside, Jones. Now, here's Poole. Down low. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
To the wing on the left. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. He lobs it up. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Yeah, you have to really appreciate Williamson's fire and tenacity on the court. Players like him get everyone to increase their intensity.
New Orleans making a switch here. Bay's checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
And he dunks it down. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And here's Poole for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Whitmore with it. Now defended by Williamson. Thompson inside. Working on Jones. Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Poole no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Grant. Now here's Jones. Looking to end the run. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The shot comes out. Good D by Williamson. Now here's Poole. Whitmore defending. Poole kicks to Williamson. And a miss there on the triple.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Over to the left wing. Here's Shepard. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Grant outside. Back to Poole. There's the triple. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 4 assists in the game.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Bay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And you love the passion from Bay inside, going straight into the defense.
Sadiq Bay. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bay. And a guy whose stand brings a lot of energy to the floor, Sadiq Bay.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with him. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Tari Eason comes in for Cam Whitmore. And Durant subbed in for Thompson. Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. Over Williamson. Şengün no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And here is Poole. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Highly skilled and intuitive. Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And here's Poole for three. That shot off. Rockets leading by 5. Pass to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. Durant kicks to Şengün. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Messi. Şengün covering. Back to Poole. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Poole's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
Durant finds Şengün. Over Murray. The Rockets again can't hit.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Pass to Messi. Here's Poole. Williamson outside.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
Shooting for New Orleans, Zion Williamson at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. That one misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Count the basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Williamson. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here is KD. Using his length inside. Durant.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mr. Williamson. A 15-footer. Basket good. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Out left to the wing. Şengün passes to KD. Here's Şengün. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hawkins. Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
Pass to Thompson. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Hawkins. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Shooting for New Orleans.
Yeah, not a super physical player, but Hawkins knocks him down when he gets to the stripe.
New Orleans has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. For 3, Murray. To take the lead. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Back to Eason. Thompson outside. Shot to stop the run, and Thompson throws it down.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Williamson outside. Back to Murray. And here's Hawkins. New Orleans moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Williamson. It's rebounded by Şengün. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Amen will blow right by you.
Williamson from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. KD's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Eason. That 3 off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
Thompson finds KD. Here's Şengün. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Owning the moment, Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Knocked loose and stolen by Eason. Looking to end his cold spell.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Timeout called Pelicans. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. To stop the run, it's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Şengün. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Thompson. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now. Oh, an important score by Zion. They trusted him, and he delivered.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Well, Murray's got great size for his position. It gives him a big advantage at the defensive end.
For your Rockets, taking 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Timeout called Pelicans. .27 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hawkins. And the 3 off target. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Alperen Şengün.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. It's just milk those last seconds away.
For Houston, Thompson, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Eason's shot is good. And the Pelicans with possession here. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, KD. It was a good start. What happened with that rough patch later on, though?
We weren't disciplined. We were just shooting shots just to shoot them, throwing passes just to pass them. No sense of urgency, no purpose. And against a team like that, they're looking for something to get them back in the game, and we just let them back in.
Close the door, but stuff to work on. I know, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.